Hi guys, welcome back to National Coast to look at X-Men Days Future Past is going to. Welcome back to National Coast or combat movies to look at X-Men Days Future Past. Before I do, don't forget to subscribe, click his bell, so I'm going to look at X-Men Days Future Past. X-Men Days of Future Past is a 2014 super film based on Marvel Comics Super 18 X-Men directed by Bryan Singer. It's the fifth mainline installment X-Men film series, a sequel to X-Men The Last Stand, and X-Men First Class, a follow-up to the Wolverine, and the seventh installment overall. It stars ensemble cast including Hugh Jackman, James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence, Halle Berry, Anna Paquin, Elliot Page, Peter Dinklage, and McKellen, and Patrick Stewart. The story inspired by the 1981 Uncanny X-Men storyline, Days of Future Past, by Chris Claremont and John Byrne. Focus on two time periods, with Logan traveling back in time to 1973 to change history and prevent an event that results in unspeakable destruction for both humans and mutants. Vaughn had directed X-Men Days First Class and was set to return Days Future Past, but instead left for Kingsman, the Secret Service, and the 2015 version of Fantastic Four. Thus, Singer, who had directed the first two X-Men films, returned as director and brought along most of the crew from those productions. With a budget of $205 million, the film's principal photography began in Montreal, Quebec, in April 2013, and concluded in August the same year, with additional filming and pickups taking place on November 13, February 2014. 12 companies handled the visual effects. That's one of the positives. I thought the cast were great. I thought the story was good, the visuals were good, the action, the acting was good, the themes were good. For the cast were great, and I enjoyed the score by John Ottman. Bryan Singer returns from the first two, and I think it's probably my favorite X-Men movie. I do like this movie. I think this is an introduction to Quicksilver by John Peters. No, Evan Peters, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought the Quicksilver scene was good. I thought the cast were great. I'm happy we had Ian McKellen back and James McAvoy. Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, and then we had James McAvoy and Mike Fassbender. Only James McAvoy and Patrick Stewart. I think they were the only two that interacted, but yeah, there is a road cut which I haven't seen, but yeah. I mean negatives. I think it was a good movie. I think it was a good follow up to First Class, and I do like how all the original X-Men return at the end, and yeah, it was good. I did enjoy it. What was I doing? X-Men Days Future Past. I think it's probably my favorite X-Men movie. I do love this movie. I think it's really good, and yeah, I do enjoy it. It was really good, and yeah, go check it out. Give it 7 out of 10. Guys, I'm gonna try to be else my next month.